Okay, so for this experiment, I'm going to do what happens when you mix oil and water. The objective is to see what happens when two fluids that have different densities come together. So for this one, it's oil and water. You can see from the website, yay! So I'm going to add water to this cup, and then I'm gonna put it in this is my test tube. I'm gonna put water and then the food coloring, swirl it around, and then let it settle, and then go from there. So I did fill the water about halfway, as it is recommended. And now I'm going to add this food coloring, and I'm gonna swirl it around. So let's see. So I decided to add 3 drops of my green food coloring. I'm swirling it to be just green. So I'm gonna now put my stuff in this test tube, and then I'm gonna add the oil. So I've got my tube, and I've got my water. Oosh. I'm gonna carefully pour this in. So it says fill the tube about halfway. It's a bit more than half. I'm gonna pour some out. Okay, that's a bit better. And I'm gonna add my oil. So you can see that the oil is kind of sitting on top. Yeah, it just kind of says hold it still for a minute, but I don't want to waste too much of my oil, but I'll put a little more in. That's all you get out of me. Okay. So just hold it still, kind of swirling around in there. But yeah, it's just sitting right on top. So this is a cool way to see the difference of densities and how water sinks and oil floats in the water. So I'm gonna shake it up. You probably shake it up a little too much, but I'm gonna let it sit now and come back after a second. But I can kind of see the oil like forming back at the top. Alright, I think if you kind of look at it in the light, you can see that it's settling back at the top. It's making its way back to be more equal. So the oil is floating back to the top. Okay, overall I think this is a good example to show students, because you can talk about other kinds of forms of liquid that they have different density. I think my favorite example is when you make like fruit juice and sparkling water. I always put my fruit juice first, but I know that it's more dense, and then I top it off with my sparkling water. So I would probably use that as an example as well, just to kind of show that different liquids kind of work different together, I guess. But yeah, this is my end result after the water and the oil kind of settle back in the bottle.